Alrighty. Now we can just go to the infirmary and finally progress the main quest. Took us long enough.
How do you split the sea?
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Just living in a hut now. That's what he does.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
All right. Yay, we got more hunts. All right. Did I ever tell you about the time I journeyed through Southern Ash?
Through Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're dead lands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive without mother crystals just like we have. Though it involves a good deal more cannibalism than here at the Hideaway. At least I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you? I don't like that phrasing. Alright. The Tricephalic Terror. Caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once, so it's a manticore, or a chimera, I guess. I contested that it might be not, but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat, but that sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold and the fear in their eyes real. Alright, so that's near the Velcroy. We'll need to go there. Speak with Vivian Ninetails.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tharm, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Great. Another side quest in the infirmary? This one will probably be quick. I'm not too concerned.
Please, you're great. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Ask about Yote.
It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector to his grace. I have served him in that capacity since they first began his journey across Valisthea. The purpose of which was twofold. To further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigations of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your having taken the name of Sid.
But now?
Our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those you and he hold dear.
So I bid you.
My lord, if I might be so bold, please look after him in my stead.
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Taria has been especially gracious. Though I know something of medicinal arts, it is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful.
I must admit...
At first I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now.
That this is your way. You encourage each other, that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
All right.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta get stonerwort, which is fine. Let's go to the shelves and talk to what's his name. Alright, so we have a hunt we can do. We have a side quest we need to do. And then we have a main quest.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, And though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Alrighty.
He admits it, I can ride the Enterprise.
Oh, great, a Force cutscene. We're gonna be held back from our side quests for forever.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
Bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Okay,
of course.
So this is going to be the point of no return for this, I think. Oh. We should, I think, be able to go around. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. Alright, we just go there. That shouldn't take very long. Can't remember where the Valkyrie is. That's the desert, right?
Faster.
So it'll be down in Dhalmekia. Oop.
Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
Okay, great. I have to clear out the enemies here first.
My luck.
I guess I do need to get, what's his name, Torgal leveled up still.
Too slow.
Gave Torgal the kill. Alright, grab this. Alright, let's go to the Valkyrie now.
Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
This is gonna be an S rank hunt, and I don't have anyone in my party.
That should do it.
That's a bummer. Let's go to the Velk.
Let's get these.
I wanna go to the local map here, right? All right, time to figure out where the heck this thing is.
Let's go.
My guess is it's up there somewhere in the north. We haven't been there yet.
I needed that.
Maybe not. Yeah. Go away. I'll just leave over to this side and then follow up, I guess. Be over here somewhere. Right. Turn up. Oh. Is that it? Thought it was gonna be more to the north. Thought we were gonna go that way. Alright. We can fight this. And yeah, it's just another Chimera, so it's gonna have the same moveset as that other one we fought. And it honestly wasn't that scary, so. Gorgimera, rank S. Okay. Make do with this.
We're not going to outrun this one. Stay close.
Okay. God, it's so swole. There we go. Thank God this thing's moveset isn't that crazy. This. Oh, oops. I myself get hit by that. What? Are you kidding me? That sucks. I just like slipped out of range or something, I think. That is so obnoxious. They really need to expand these ranges. If being actively in combat was something. That's so disappointing.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Alright, let's get buy some more potions and stuff, I guess. Ugh. What a waste of time.
Anything I can interest you in? An excellent choice. Here you are.
That's so obnoxious. Because I was actively just dodging out of way of the enemy's attack, and we were so close to killing it. I'll deal with that later. Ugh. That hurts my soul.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, we gotta find our way back there. I wonder if this will give us what we need to do Gotterdamerung, or at least one of the hunt-based materials. It didn't look like Orichalcum was hunt-based, so I think we'll probably just need to find that or like get it as a quest reward. But there were two other like going the wrong way. There were two other quest reward or hunt reward items on that list, so. Alright. Guess we just gotta worry about falling out of range, I guess. This is so stupid. I can't believe that happened. Genuinely frustrating.
It's us.
Delta attack. Oh, so the green line there is. I thought that was one of the enemies' like lines. Oh fuck. Oh no, I stepped into it. Okay. What? I was dodging. No, I messed it up. I guess I didn't take enough time in between the two. Right, I have to be careful about not exiting the green line. There we go. Get wrecked. Alright, we got a bunch of renown too, which is nice. Orichalcum. Wait, we got orichalcum from a hunt? I thought it was specifically not a hunt thing. There was a time when orichalcum was so abundant that it was used in everything. Oh, we've already read this description.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
Alright, well. Go back to the hideaway. We can talk to Yote. And then all we have to do is speak with Otto to progress the main quest. And we don't have anything else. We don't have anything else, so that's awesome. We can finally move forward. There was a lot of errands to do, but we're doing well. We're close to 100% on everything as far as I can tell.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother.
That right?
You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Girl, you hardly know me. Kind of amusing.